Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Randesha, or Randy for short, and in today's video we are going to be setting up my March monthly budget guide. So if this looks different to you because you didn't watch my March setup video, I'll link it up in the cards above, but just a quick explanation of what's going on. I basically changed around how my monthly budget is going to look because I wanted to show you guys a step in my budgeting process that is actually crucial, but I never show because one, I didn't really know how to incorporate it into my videos. I have showed it once before, but that video was like an hour long because I was showing you how I budgeted from start to finish. And I'll link that one in the cards if you want to see that one, to see kind of like the difference between what I did then and then how this looks. The only difference is basically this is more structured and it's pretty. So let me go ahead and jump in. I'm not going to go too much into like the weekly breakdown section just because I'm going to be doing a full video like going through how I'm going to use it in the next video. So I just want to concentrate on the monthly budget for right now. So let me zoom you guys in. All right, so let's start off as usual with our monthly income. And actually I did not write in all of the expenses like I normally do. Let me go ahead and do that and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's start with the income. So for March, our estimated income, I did lower it by $50. So $4,900 is what we are expecting from our jobs. We will be rolling over 1,859.45. And then I do have like a separate account where I do occasionally pull money from for like YouTube and things like that. So it's kind of my business account, but kind of not. So yeah, I just use money from there as needed. So from there, since we had to lower our income by $50, I'm going to make that up by paying for some of my business expenses, or paying for all of my business expenses from that account. So I'm going to pull $44.98 from that business account to help pay for my business expenses, which usually comes out of our personal budget. But yeah, so let's go ahead and add that up. Okay, so that is $6,804.43. All right, so we're not doing anything for savings, so that total is 0, and we're going to bring down that 6,804.43 as our remaining. Also, for our mortgage, we are going to be budgeting $1,859.45, and then childcare is $1,120. Water and trash, I am trying to do the averages. So our natural gas bill should start lowering every month just because it is getting warmer here in Southern California. So the average I'm going to be using for water and trash is $110. Electric, I'm going to be doing $11. And then for natural gas, I still expect it to be high this month. So it was about $95 last month, or this month in February. So I'm going to do the same $95 to budget for March, just in case it doesn't go down as much as I expect or as I'm hoping. So life insurance for my husband is $69.96. My life insurance is $57.64. Vivint is $56.44. $47. MetLife is $281. Frontier, which is our home internet, is $54.76. Verizon is $125. ID theft. So really quick, this budget goes from February 26th through March 25th. So ID theft is due on the 26th of every month. So because my February budget cut off at February 25th, the February ID theft bill is going to fall into my March budget. So it's actually going to be the very first bill that's due, since this budget for March starts on February 26th. So I hope that makes sense. So that's why I have ID theft dash February. Let's see. Oh, $12.90 is ID theft. Hulu is $11.99. Netflix is $13.99. And Disney Plus is $6.99. Okay, so let's go ahead and add all of these expenses up. All right, so the expenses total is $3,886.15. Okay, so subtract that from the remaining that we had up here. Okay, so we have remaining $2,918.28. Okay, so moving on. Our gas is going to be $220. Groceries is going to be $400. And Costco is going to be $100. Costco should actually be $200. So let me lower the groceries to $300 so that we can have $200 for our Costco. So, which is fine because that means we have $150 every 2 weeks, which shouldn't be that bad. And then diapers is going to be $40. So let's add all of that up. So that's 760. So 760 minus the 2,918.28 cents that we had before is now going to be 2,158.28. So we have no debt. I'm going to put a big fat sticker here that says I am debt free. So if you're new to my channel, we paid off a whole bunch of debt, which we started our debt-free journey in 2020. And it just ended because I paid off my student loans in February of this year, 2021. My husband did get student loans this year to pay for the school that he's going to now. So we are actually still in debt with his student loans, but our debt-free journey that we started last year, which was paying off all of our medical bills, my student loans, all that good stuff, is actually finished. So that's why I say that we're debt-free, even though we're not. So let me enjoy the moment for a little bit longer until I start claiming my husband's debt. Alrighty, so for sinking funds, I am putting $100 into the car repair and maintenance fund to kind of like balance how much I had to take out of my business account and like keep it strictly, like the money I was pulling out, to keep it strictly for just business expenses. I had to lower our budget by $50 as well. So home repair and maintenance usually gets $20, but this time I took it out of the budget, so it's getting nothing. House supplies, we're pretty low on that sinking fund, so I'm putting $20 in. Clothing, we have a pretty good amount in our clothing sinking fund, so to help balance out the budget, instead of putting $20 like I normally do, I am going to put in $14. Toiletries is okay. Like it has maybe like $20 in it or something. But we have, like, I just ordered lotion and we have plenty of like deodorant, bar soap. But yeah, so we're pretty good on everything. So instead of $20, I'm putting in $10 this month. And fun and slash holidays, I'm putting in the usual $10. So let's go ahead and add that up. Oh, I didn't bring this down. So let me bring that down really quick because that is 0. And then 2,158.28. My calculator turned off. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add that up. All right, so that is $154. So let's go ahead and subtract that from the 2,158 that we had before. So that is going to be $2,004.28. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next page, which is my planned expenses. So we are still going to roll over the money that we're using to stay 1 month ahead on our mortgage. So that amount is going to be $1,859.45. And then our Amazon Prime membership is due this month. So that's $63.57 just because we use the student discount. So I highly recommend, if you have a student in the house, that you sign up under, like, you get a Amazon student account in your student's name. Since my husband is a student, we get the account in his name so that we can pay the student price, because I think the regular retail price for Amazon Prime is $119 every year. So that's quite a bit. But yeah, at this point, Amazon Prime has become like a fixed expense, or like an essential expense, because at least for my household, because I order so much stuff from Amazon. Basically everything that I've ordered for my office makeover series that I'm doing on my channel has been from Amazon, which has saved me so much time from having to go out to every single store and find stuff that I like. So yeah, Amazon Prime is a must for this household. And then LastPass is an app that we pay for annually, and the link is down in the description if you want to check it out. But basically it is a password keeper. So it's encrypted. You can put all kind of stuff in there, not just passwords. So like if you want to put your medical record number so you don't have to carry around your card, you could put it in there. So it is like encrypted and all that other kind of good stuff. So pretty much all you have to do is enter one password to access all of the passwords that you put in there. And it like conveniently pops up whenever you are prompted to enter a password. So what it'll do is, you'll say like you're trying to log into Facebook. If you save your Facebook credentials in LastPass, when you go on Facebook to put in your like credentials for Facebook, the LastPass little pop-up will pop up and have you enter your LastPass password so that you can log on. And basically, if you, depending on how you set it in LastPass, it'll autofill the credentials for Facebook. So it has been very, very helpful. And plus you can set super strong passwords for everything. And I'm just like, LastPass is a must. It is definitely an essential must-have app. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the business expenses down here. So I did leave a couple of lines just to visually tell myself that this is separate and this is my business expenses, because I didn't redo my spreadsheet to include like a blank section right here so that I can use it for business. But so for right now, it's going to be part of my planned expenses instead of broken out into like a business category that I usually have. So business, iCloud is $9.99, and then Adobe is $19.99. And then I did sign up for a trial with Epidemic Sound, which is basically kind of like SoundCloud, but you got to pay for it. And you can use their music. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it, whether you make videos or not, but that's where YouTubers can get good music. So yeah, so that trial ended in February and I have to pay for it now. So that has become part of my business expenses. So let's go ahead and add up all of the planned expenses. All right, so that total is $2,003.99. So if we look from the other page, that remaining total was 2004.28. Okay, so that means we have 29 cents left over. So instead of putting that 29 cents, what I'm going to do is put it in our medical. I forgot to do a line for that. Medical typically goes under my sinking fund. So let me go ahead, medical, and then put that 29 cents there. So 154.29 cents. We lower this down by 29 cents. And we have 2003 spot, I forgot what those cents were. Oh, 99. Okay, so now that is 2003 spot 99, that matches what we had total from the planned expenses. So now we have 0 remaining, which was the goal. So to make sure my math is correct on this new template, I'm gonna go ahead and write in all of the category totals, and the budget total should be 0 in order for me to have a zero-based budget. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so that is 0. So the budget summary is 0, which means I have a zero-based budget. Yeah, that's it for this video at least. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if it feels right. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.